besties, welcome back to my channel. So, I was sitting here thinking because I had a conversation with my husband earlier, and it was about the things that I want to do career-wise, right? And it just got me to thinking like about my career, um, but also if the things that I want to do are aligned with what God sees for my life. Oh, wait a minute. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Kip, and if you're returning, I love you. We are going inside my deep thoughts right now about life and about God's vision for our life, for my life. Does it align, right? So back to the story. I was telling him about how, I want to do certain things. I want to be better at certain things within the career that I'm already in, and looking forward to the things that I have next. And for me, this is about trying to figure out if what I want to do and the things that I have planned for my life, if they are in accordance with what God wants from me. That's the hardest part because from the time we are able to talk and we find interest in something, we have adults asking us, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do? And it changes, right? One minute you want to be a pediatrician, the next minute you want to be an astronaut, and then you settle into this is what I want to do, this is me, and it's going to take me into the forever that I want. And then you hear people say, well, when you're doing what you love, it is not work. When you're doing what you love, it's not considered work because you're enjoying yourself too much. And as I've been trying to maneuver within my career, make changes in my career, elevate and prosper into different things, I always stumble back and I say, is this what God really wants for my life? Is this in accordance with what He wants? Like, I know He said that if I'm, faithful to Him and this and the third, He will give me my heart's desires. But I think we stop so um short of that, and it's just we focus in on the my heart's desires, but it's not just our heart's desires. Those desires need to be in accordance and in align with His purpose, with the things that He has planned for our life. So for me, I'm like, what if I'm working dog tired day and night to achieve something that does not align with His word? Please, 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 please comment down below if you have ever been in that situation where you are starting a career or in a career or wanting to shift paths, and you how did you know? What did you do to find out if what God has for you is aligned with yourself? Like, I've asked God before, if the things that I want in my life, they don't align with your purpose, then please take it away from my heart, from my life. And I just don't know if maybe the things that I want, or it's just me fighting to keep them in and I'm doing it, or if it's meant to be. How did you get there? Like, was it fasting and praying? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that is such a hard thing for me to come by to accept. And I think another thing is, like, I got to that point of asking because I didn't want to just be doing frivolous work or working in vain. And it's just like, because I know sometimes a lot of us won't ask God to take things out of our lives because we already know the truth and the answer. And we'll say, well, Lord, If it's not for me, then take it away. But a lot of us won't say that because we already know the things he'll take away from us. And we don't want to have to deal with that grief of not having that yet. Mentally, you don't feel like you have gotten to that place to be able to handle that loss. And I've been like that with some things in my life, and that's why I can say that. Um, so now I'm trying to align myself with that. And it's crazy because I'm seeing like I'm thinking through this and then I just saw a video about fasting and praying and doing the Esther fast for 3 days. And that's something I'm like now thinking about and it's just all over the place. So for me, I'm really going to have to sit down, map out the things that I want, let the Lord know these are the things I want, but find a way to speak to me and let me know that this isn't, if it's not meant to be, then help me to change directions because I have other ventures outside of like my job that I do now that I want to do. Like as far as like creating my own businesses for certain things. And I don't know who it was or what it was that I was listening to, and it was talking about never starting because you're like, it's not the right time, it's not this, it's not that. But if we keep doing that, then no time will ever be the right time. God does not want perfection from you when you come to Him. He just needs a willing and able body. And with those things, I have begun to pray over them more and realigning my missions for those things, my thoughts for those things, and really, really encompassing God within it. But trying to do that within the military is so difficult. It is really, really difficult. And I'm just trying to see how. Like, if any of you have been in this position and you wanted to elevate, you want to do, regardless of your career field, please let me know how you did that. How did you know that you were on the right path to do something that you like? Because nobody, the jobs that I do, it translates well into the civilian world. It's a lot of money, but it's not what I want to do in the civilian world. So regardless of how much money I make, imagine being in a job, making all of this money, and I'm still unhappy. Money does not equate to happiness when it's something that you have to do all day, every day. You like nobody wants to sit at a job that they don't like. And for what? For the sake of money? I don't. I mean, granted, everybody has their own thing. If that's what you want to do, more power to you. It's just me. I need. I don't want to do that. Um. But yeah, that's just my thought process on that. So help me out. What are some ways that you were able to accomplish that? Um, and I know some steps that I have to take. First, I do need to pray. I need to surrender to that. I need to make sure that it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. I truly do think that I am going to fast and pray. And maybe that will give me some answers, but also digging into my community and into the elders and really talking and figuring out what they did, talking to you guys, seeing what you guys did, getting that good feedback, getting the love and the conviction and the consolation from others who are trying to walk in the same way that I walk and elevate themselves in the same way. But those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. And I need to shoot this off because I'm getting to the point where it's the nitty gritty. It's the end of like this, but then beginning of others. And I just need to make sure that I am doing what I need to do, and it is not in vain. So please, 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 if you can help me out with it, help me out with it. And let me know how you knew what you were doing is what your calling, what you were supposed to do, right? I'm sorry, just a quick little chit chat, y'all. And this is about me trying to figure out God's vision for my life. With all this mindset change that I've been, enduring over the past 3 weeks, I need I need something, you know. And who would ever think that you would sit and be like, God, help me with my career. I didn't think that at 18, but I'm also not 18 anymore. So go figure, right? There's some things I want, things I desire, but if it's not in accordance with His will, it's not worth it. All right, you guys, please, please, please comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I upload. And I will see you back here again for another video. I love you. Mwah.